Hi, I'm Doug Sutherland, chaplain for the San Diego Padres. August 31st, 2007 was Fellowship Night at Petco Park, followed by testimonies from some of the Christian baseball players. Thanks to the local churches and national network of youth ministries for a very successful event. Baseball, sports is a common ground for so many things.
I think we're in a great position to be able to influence others and be able to touch the lives of a lot of other people, especially kids.
Well, I integrate the two by being a Christian first. I'm a Christian, and baseball happens to be my job. And God has blessed me with a certain amount of ability, but I realize that every cut that I've taken, every ground ball I've taken, every ball I've thrown and so forth has been ultimately for His glory.
Just being a Christian athlete, I mean, this is what we're called to do, to use our platform to get the good word out there. And, I think being a Christian athlete's awesome. Nights like tonight are very special. Getting chances to go speak at different churches or different organizations and be able to proclaim your faith. And, I just want to tell the people here that, that may not know that Christ is the most important thing in my life, and He gives me the ability to stand before Him and play baseball and stand before Him and tell Him what He's done for me tonight. So, I'm looking forward to the game tonight, but looking probably more forward to what we're going to do after the game.
And what you see tonight, we're hoping it's just a small part of what's going to happen in the years ahead. Because of this effort, we want to get all the churches in San Diego involved in this, and it's really been exciting to do that. So we're happy to have you all here. I hope a lot of you are from the fans around the ballpark.
We have a message, a story, and it's not by anything we've done. It's by what Christ has done for us.
Well, it's a privilege. That's the way that I look at it, is that, I wasn't put on this earth to necessarily play baseball. That's the facet that I've been given, and, so I'm excited to go out there every day. It's a grind. There's days where it's tough.
Colossians 3:23, which says, for no matter what you do, work at it with all your heart as though working for the Lord, not for man. And I think you can take that for both, just if you're going to be in sports, if you're going to be in life, no matter what you're doing, you're not going to be doing it for people. You're going to be doing it for God. Play hard for God. Work hard for God.
In the off-season, I live in Boston. So anybody that knows Boston, there's no difference in being a Christian in Boston as being a Christian in any other field. I don't think the field I'm in is any different than anywhere else.
It's definitely a tough road. There's a lot of temptation out there, but we got to stay strong in Christ and be able to be an example for others. So we got to live our life. We can't go out there and say we do something and not act it out. So you got to have integrity and be strong.
Well, one of the reasons we got involved was because we know what an influence role models have on young people. And so one of the big hopes that we had was that the Christians who would buy tickets would also bring young people that didn't know Christ, but obviously anybody who is thinking about things spiritual might be influenced by those who they admire in the athletic world, and hear how clearly their faith is a big motivator and a key to their lives.
And that's why what happened here tonight is exciting, because these guys keep each other accountable. When you know there's somebody else there that's walks with the Lord too, that you're a little more careful about it. And I watch that happen with these guys encouraging each other a lot.
Many of us who are believers that are so proud of them for taking a stand when they know that they put their faith on the line, that they're now committing themselves in such a way that they're going to be held responsible for that.
So we're hoping that more and more churches in our community will come together on this type of thing. So I think it's huge. Finally, after all these years too, we got all the churches involved, and that was the National Network of Youth Ministries, Rick Tolhurst, that really was the missing link to this thing happening. So God bless you. Go Padres. Please keep Fellowship Night 2008 in mind. We're looking forward to seeing you there.